Hi, Niroshaka. Comment. Hey, Blake, how are you today? I miss you guys too. Haven't done a streaming for a long time. 3 weeks or so. Niraka comment. ගොඩක් දවසකින් වෙලා. So guys, as promised, today I'm gonna do something creative for Valentine's. If you're still at work, sister, don't you come. Niraka mama, නිවාඩුවකට ගිහිල්ලා ඊයේ රැතම ආවේ. එතකොට ඒකයි live streaming කරේ නැත්තේ last 3 weeks. ඉතින් අන්න අද ඉඳන් එනවා. නිවාඩුවට ගිහිල්ලා ඉතින් ලොකු කැස්සෙකුත් අරන් තමයි ආවේ. මම ඉක්මනට ගිහලා වතුර එකක් ලෑස්ති කරන් එන්නම්. තමයි යන්න එපා කොහෙවත්. අපි අද Valentine's Day එකට තාගි දෙන්න පුළුවන් gifts ටිකක් create කරන්න තමයි ලෑස්තිය. Sri Lanka, yeah, both. So guys, today, as promised, we're going to do some Valentine craft. So you can give to your loved ones or you can keep it with yourself. So I'll quickly go and grab water. Grab some water, don't go anywhere. I'll be back in a minute. Thanks guys for waiting for me. So, let's get started. I have so many things that I prepared to show you. How to make some Valentine gifts for your girlfriend or a boyfriend. Or maybe for yourself. You can give some love to yourself. Why not giving a gift to yourself, isn't it? එහෙනම් අපි වැඩ පටන් ගමු. ඉස්සෙල්ලාම මම කරන්න හදන එක white color clay එකත් එක්ක කරලා පෙන්නන්නම්. So first one I'm going to do with the white clay. Then I'll be using some colors as well as some foil. Very exciting. I do have so many colors here. We'll see what we're going to use. The rose gold is my favorite at the moment. Where is it? It's hiding. This one. That's my favorite at the moment, but I'll be using it in a minute. So let's get our clay condition. First step, අපේ clay condition කරගමු. ඊට කලින් හොඳට මයික් කරන්න මම දැක්ක videos බලනවා මම පෙන්නනවා ඔයගොල්ලන්ට polymer clay නැති අයට ගෙදරදීම clay එකක් හදාගන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා. ඒක බලලා clay එකක් හදාගන්න. ඒ clay එකෙන් බලන්න මම මේ කරනවා ඔයාලටත් කරන්න. හරිද? So I'm gonna get my clay condition. Let's get some pieces. For my first craft, I'll be using white color as the base color. So that's my white color clay. I'm using the Sculpey brand. If you're not sure what it looks like, that's how it looks like in the packet. So I run this through my pasta machine quickly to get it conditioned. If you don't have a pasta machine, don't worry, you can use a rolling pin like this to roll your clay and condition. And again, don't tell me if you don't have a rolling pin, but if you don't have a rolling pin, you can use a blade to cut that in small pieces. And then use your hands to condition it. Guys, I'll be doing the streaming in English, but if you want me to do it in Sinhalese, I'm more than happy. If you are from Sri Lanka or Sri Lanka, කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් බලන්න. පාලින් කමෙන්ට් එකක් දාන්න. මගේ stream එකේදී මම සිංහලෙනුත් කියන්න. Otherwise, I'll be doing the streaming in English. Okay, here we go. We are conditioning our clay. I'm going to add a little bit of translucent here. The proportion that adding the translucent, sometimes I'll add 1 on 1 or maybe just a tiny bit. So this is probably 2 on 1. Tell me how you guys been. What's new? How's your Monday been so far? Mine was super duper busy. I just landed yesterday night and did lots of work in the morning now, streaming with you guys. As you can see, the clay hasn't mixed properly. So you got to do your work, make sure clay combined well. Here we go. මම කැටුව clay එක හොඳට condition කරගන්න. clay එක condition වෙලා තිබුණ නැත්නම් ඔයාගේ වැඩේ හරියන්නේ නැහැ. baking process එකේදී ඔයාගේ item එක crack වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Alright. As you can see, there's some bad guys which is air bubbles. So get your blade and just simply cut them out. Make sure you take the air bubbles off. Otherwise, your final product not going to be success. Again, it will tend to break or crack during the baking process. Nice. Wonderful. Here we go. We got our clay condition. So we will be doing white as the base. And I'm gonna use simple technique, which is my texture. And I'm gonna randomly color my clay with the texture. I just simply draw some love hearts, just for fun. Seems like I'm running out of the color. You can put some dots. So you might be wondering what I'm doing, why I'm adding this, because I'm gonna add some pinkish dash to this white clay. So I actually showed you in my long video how to color your clay without a colored clay. It's simply use some textures. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mix this again. Then you will get kind of light purple clay. So do the mixing. You can see the scribbles popping out. Uh-oh. Shade filter. can't see that, but I can see they're slightly pinkish popping out. If you see any air bubbles, make sure you cut them out. They're not our good friends. See more. If you just joined, you might wonder what Bella's doing. We have created some crafts for Valentine's, and we'll be showing some Valentine craft ideas so you can make your own and gift it to your loved ones, or else you can keep it for yourself. So the first one I'll be doing is with foil. To do that, I'm preparing my background clay. So first one was the white color, then add a little bit of pink, and this is slightly pinkish. You might not be able to see through the camera, but I can see in my naked eyes. The worst thing you could do is make your craft with some air bubbles. We get lots of air bubbles today. Let's remove them. Hi, Panyaka, komeda. ගොඩක් දවසකින් නේද? ඔයාගේ gift එක හම්බුණාද Panyaka? What I'm going to do next is not yet. Oh, what's that? Mate, can I confirm kale hambuna kya? අනිතාගෙන් ආරංචියක් වදින්න. Okay, just measuring my nice. What we gonna do next, people? I'm gonna add a foil here. So the color I'll be using is the rose color, which is gonna be really good. I'll tell you when I get it back. Sure, So what I was asking is, when we were celebrating the 31st, we did free giveaways. Only one person received it yet. Okay, maybe it's international posting, something. Alright guys, now I'm gonna add some foil onto my clay. This is gonna be slightly messy. go to. Hi, Nainajit. Komeda. Hi, Mashaka. Just saw that. How are you? So I'm adding an extra cloud because we're gonna do a messy work here. Mashaka muko. Put that on the clay. This way is very easy. Rather putting the foil on the clay, I put the clay on the foil the other way around. And I'm going to remove the excess off. See, that's what we needed. Asamen inage gift එක හම්බෙනකන් කරගෙන අපේ කාද බණි අක්කා. Thank you බණි අක්කා. Since we're doing some Valentine crafts, I'm going to use a heart-shaped cutter. And not cut through the clay, but put some designs. Then I'll do the small one. You can overlap that if you like. මෙහෙම ඔයාලා කැමති විදිහකට ඒකේ ඩිසයින් එක දාගන්න. බලන්න. I was waiting for you to do this, sister. Thanks, Mashaka. What is the name of the city? Which city? Banyaka. Mana city ekada Banyaka? Mangin ekada nada. So what we're gonna do next, guys? Get the sticky tape. Nainajit hondin inna neda. And put it on this foil. Rub it gently. And take it off. So we do it again. Put it on the foil. Rub it gently. And we're going to take that off. In that way, you can take the excess foil off. Remember, excessive foil එක අයින් කරගන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට අපි අර කට එකත් එක්ක යූස් කරපු ටික විතරක් ඉතිරි වෙනවා. Guys, if you just join and wondering what we are doing some Valentine crafts using polymer clay. If you don't have polymer clay, don't worry. I did show you how to create your own clay, air dry clay, a few weeks ago. You can watch that video and make your own clay, and you can use that clay to do the same thing. The difference is this polymer clay is a little bit quality than the other ones. Your work is cute anyways. Thank you so much, Mashaka. Thank you. Thanks for the support. Then අපි කරේ මේක heart design එක දාගත්තා මෙහෙම. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut this out. You can do this as an earring or else anything you like, or a keychain. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this for a chain base. If you like to add some texture, you can use this kind of rollers and add texture. Sure, Mariaka, and thanks, Mashaka. So I'll just give it a little roll. That gives you kind of, what do you call that? The leather texture. Use this cutter to cut that through. Don't throw any of these leftover clays, guys. You can save it for your future projects. If you see it stuck, simply use your blade and cut that through. මම මේක Valentine's වලට කියලා හදුවට අපිට ඉතින් Valentine's වලට දවසක් කියලා එකක් ඕනේ. අපිට හැමදාම Valentine's වෙනවා නේද? අපි ආදරේ කරන කෙනාට ආදරේ කරන දවසක් ඕනේ නැහැ. ඒක celebrate කරන දවසක් ඕනේ නැහැ. Every day should be a Valentine Day, isn't it? Let me use my needle tool. Hi Netu, how are you? So I'll be using my needle tool to take the excess parts off. And guys, this can be your sidekick for your income if you like to do something meaningful during your free time. Even though this is my hobby, all the surplus funds are being donated to the disability sector in Sri Lanka and also the Cancer Hospital and Cancer Council in Australia. And we were so lucky, we did few donations in the past few days. I'll share the stories with you shortly. Look at that, people. Isn't it nice? No, it's not flower petals. Netu, I'm making a key ring, but today we have a Valentine theme. So you can use this as Valentine gift ideas. Let's double tap the screen if you are enjoying what I'm doing, and also if you think your friends would like to see this, please share with them as well. So guys, this goes in 130 preheat oven for 30 minutes. Hi cat, how are you? Is that the cat that? No, it's a different cat. So let's double tap the screen, guys, if you like this one. This is our first project. That can be a key ring. Turn into a key ring and gift it to your loved ones, or else you can keep it with you So I'll leave it here, and I'm gonna bake this one in 130 preheat oven for 30 minutes. Let me turn the clock and we'll move to the next one. Earrings, these ones. And that one I can't lift it up, Nithu, but I'll put some photos on my channel, okay? Wonderful. So these are the leftovers, but I'm not going to throw them out. Let's reuse them. So simply mix them all and destroy your constipation. I don't mind having this little bit of dazzle here. Thank you. Thanks, Linda. Alrighty, my next project gonna be some stripy ones. So for that, I need a square white color. It's not pure white, it got some foil dust in there, that's fine. So what I'm gonna do, I'll cut a square here. Mama photo kakata kalawe. Mameka danna ko photo kakaragena channel eකට බලන්න පුළුවන්. It's fixed. I can't take it off, but let me see whether I have few other that I created. Alrighty, that's that. And what I'm gonna do next is add some pigments, dust. And I'll be using this little brush and brush it over the clay. මෙහෙම brush එකට චුට්ටි දාක අරගෙන ඒක clay එකේ මෙහෙම brush කරන්න. So we're gonna have the white clay but some glittery, shiny surface on the top. අලගාව මේක නැත්තම් ඔයගලන්ට පුළුවන් eyeshadow එකක් නැත්තම් blush එකක් වගේ එකක් උනත් use කරන්න. There's no issues. If you don't have a pigments like that, guys, you can either use the eyeshadow or a blush. That will do the work as well. I don't do makeup. It's not a makeup. It's a nail dust. I like the natural beauty. Okay. So the next part, I'm gonna leave it like that. So the next one gonna be adding some pink color. However, I don't have pink. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make some pink color. To do that, I'll be using my textures. Color my clay. Mix it well. I'll be run this through the pasta machine several times before we mix it. As you can see, see colours mixing well. Colours ටික ලස්සනට mix වෙගෙන එනවා. ඊට පස්සේ අපි මේක අපි project එකට use කරනවා. Little bit more, then it will be ready. One more time. Thanks, Mashaka. Guys, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to double tap. Sure, Neto, take your time. Thanks for joining. Stay safe. Alright, what we need now is the same size of this one. Surely it's not enough, so I'm gonna make it this way. Here we go. අපි දැන් අර සුදු පාට එක කපාගත්ත සයිස් එකටම පින්ක් කලර් එකත් කට් කරගමු. ටික යන්නට දෙවසනයි. Right. So that's a white color one. This is a white color one, and I put some pigments on the top, the shiny ones, and this is the pink color one. So the next part we're gonna do is use my leftover foil. This one is so messy, so I'll be very careful when I'm with the foil. Otherwise, it sticks everywhere. The foil can go all okay? I'll නිසා පරිස්සමින් තමයි මම ඒක use කරන්නේ. Right. foil එක පැත්තකට විතරයි දාගන්න කලින් හිතුවේ ඒත් එක චුටි තච්චක ප්ලස් වුණා මම දෙපැත්තටම දැම්මා. We'll see how it goes. And then put this one on top of it. It's like you're layering it on one another. What I'm going to do next is cut this into half. Approximately half. And put the white on pink on the white. ඒක අර white එක pink එක උඩින් තියෙන විදිහට මෙහෙම ඒක දාගන්න. So what I'm gonna do next, guys, again gonna cut this into half. But we'll do it this way, like, you know, the long side. And we do the same. I really don't need this little one. And put the pink on the white. Like that. Gently press them all together. And I need to cut this again into half, but I'll be a bit mindful since the clay is a little narrow. I don't want that to, see? It's falling apart, so you got to be very gentle, and I'm putting that on one another. This is how it looks like once you do it. So it's very simple method. Just layer the white and pink color clay and cut them into half and layer it on one another. So with this one, I'm going to show you how we're going to do a pair of earrings. Our first project is this, the key tag. If you missed seeing me doing this, you can go back and watch the video. But this one, we will be doing a pair of earrings and maybe studs if we have any leftover clay. I'll use this as a base. So the first part, what I was going to do, I'll flatten this. Alrighty, and I'm going to flatten this one as well. Sometimes my roller going to be sticky, so what I'll do, I'll put another baking paper on top of it and then simply roll it. I actually don't need the crisp lines, but if you like crisp lines, do it gently. This is how it looks like at the moment. And I'm gonna run this through the pasta machine. When I'm running this through the pasta machine, I'll put it this way. Do one more time. Wonderful. That's my base. Also, I'm gonna use this roller to get some texture on my earrings. As you can see, this is not enough, so I'll be adding some white onto this one and mix it. Here we go. I'll mix it a few more times until we get one solid color. Yep, we get in there. Few more runs. Right I'll put this on the back. So that's my background. As you can see, there's a good thickness here. So your earring's gonna be pretty solid. Since we are doing this project in a Valentine theme, I'll be using the heart-shaped cutter. Just thinking which one to do. Maybe this one? Let's do the both. um. That's my first one. It's pretty, isn't it? Let's do another one on the same design. So it's gonna be matching. Here we got two pretty earrings. And I'll do two more. So that one, I'll do the tiny ones. Here we go. That's our other project. He uses clay patch to do these earrings. It's pretty easy and very direct. But if you missed me doing that, see me doing that, you can watch the video. What I'm gonna do, I'll be piercing this one. It's easy if you pierce it before you bake it. Here's my little thing. Here we go. This one, I'll pierce it on this end, not from the middle, but just from the corner, like that. So we do the other one the same way. Here we go. This one, I'll do it differently. I was looking for I was looking for the gold color of this and I can't find it. It should be somewhere here. So, I'll show you with the silver color. What I'll do with these ones is there's a little stud on one end. So put that through here. Press it gently. I need it in the middle like that. It's gonna be like this. And I'll be turning this into a beautiful earring. Let's do the silver. It's okay. So we are putting this through the middle. Here you go. You could go over there now. Oh. And oregano. So what I'm going to do, bake my studs with this and then fix it after. So that also goes in 130 preheat oven for 30 minutes along with this little thing. This one also appears it from the top. Actually, it's going to be good for studs as well. Let me see whether I can do 2 studs. Ta-da! We actually create 3 pairs of earrings using the design. Here's my tiny cutter, and let's see. Using this end, I know it's safe. It's going to be 2 tiny studs. Redo it. Right up. So to convert the studs, when I'm making studs, my finding's not going to be visible. It will be hiding here. The reason I'm doing that is it's going to be safe on your ears. No allergy. Some people allergy to these findings. So what I'm going to do when I'm doing this, I'm going to hide that inside this so no allergy, safe for the sensitive skin and also very durable as well. So how are we going to do that? Let's get our clay. I'm going to run this through the machine one time. also the tiny cutter. Cut a circle. Put that on your template, the mold, and use the same clay as the filler. And put your finding there and fill it. So in that way, if you have a sensitive skin, this is gonna be really good because it's not touched in your, yes. And we simply use our blade to cut the excess through. ඔයාගේ බ්ලේඩ් එක යූස් කරලා මෙහෙම වැඩිපුර තේ ටික කපලා අයින් කර ඒකත් එක්කම ආවා අයින් කරන්න පුළුවන්. Here we go. That's our pretty start. Gonna be a match with these pretty earrings. Oh, they all goes in 130 preheat oven for 30 minutes. Just give it a little press to make sure it's secured well. Let's do the other side. Simply cut a little round, oversize one circle, and use a little bit of clay as a filler. Put a finding. Then cover it well. Use your blade to cut the excess off. Simply peel that out. මෙම බ්ලේඩ් එක යූස් කරලා වැඩිපුර තියෙන කෑලි පීල් කරන්න පුළුවන්. Press it gently to make sure your findings is secured onto your earring. So that's our pretty pair, and that goes in 130 preheat oven for 30 minutes, and that's our project number 2. For project number 3, I'll show you something interesting. Before that, let's make sure this clay combined, conditioned, and ready to use. So far we did a key ring and 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of earrings. If you're celebrating Valentine's. Gotta be really good gift ideas for your loved ones. So this one is pink and got lots of silver dust. These things away. Let's flatten our clay. Here we go. Alrighty, so this one I'll be creating a cane. Here we go. Let's cut that through. First thing what I'll do, I'll cut a circle shape in a little bit thick setting. And I use pink color for that. What I'm gonna do, I'll use a different color. This time I'll be using this brownish beige color. This one. And I'll be using the smallest heart-shaped cutter. And cut through here. Cut that off. You do the same. Let's see whether it's going to be a success. Sometimes it's works, sometimes it's not. See how it's come through. So I kind of mix and matching two colors together. Press it gently. Make sure it's combined well. And we are going to turn this into a small K. මේක අපි පුංචි කේන් එකක් කරන්න තමයි දැන් හදන්නේ. Okay, we need to roll කරන්න, so roll it gently. It's just going to be distorted anyway, so we're going to reduce the cane. To do that, simply roll it. This side already distorted, but let's keep reducing the cane. Here we go. We do it slowly, gently. Gonna cut the edges off. Since it's kind of melted, it's a little bit distorted. But look at that. We create a pretty cane using this. So my goal is to reduce this much longer. So you can use this for different kind of projects. You can create a pendant or another pair of earrings. Do whatever you like. I'm just giving some ideas for you to try out for the Valentine's Day. So let's keep continuing to reduce the cane. Simply roll it gently. And when it's come to the point that you could simply pull it, you can pull your cane and reduce further, or else you can keep rolling gently. So this project, you can see that it does has a granite effect in the background and the tiny cute love heart in the middle. So let me roll it a little further. A little bit more. images of, can you see this tiny love heart? Isn't it pretty? That's little love heart you can use for many projects. I'll show you what you can do with that. Let's flatten our base clay patch, and I'll be slicing this little cane into small pieces. And put that on this clay patch randomly. If your clay is so soft, leave it for a few minutes. And if you're too rushed to use it, put that in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes and your clay is ready to use. So we are having tiny little love hearts on the granite effect clay patch. So let's do a few more slices. You can turn them into a beautiful bead or an earring pendant. Do whatever you like, guys. I'm just simply showing you some potential craft ideas. Here we go. Maybe the last one. Put it here. Right up. So we create a love heart clay cake and use that save this one for later. That was the bigger size. And I'll use my design roller to flatten it and add some texture to the clay patch. Nice. So just to show you what you could do. There's my little thing on. Let's pierce this. Here you go. There's a little texture and a tiny love heart and a pretty earring. You're leaving, Angela? Thanks for joining with me, Nanajit. Ahitena Mankata Kranamalati. That's okay. Stay safe, stay happy, and thank you for joining, Nanajit. So guys, that's our project number 3 for today. I'm showing you some potential gift ideas to celebrate your Valentines. If you're celebrating Valentines, otherwise it's going to be a good craft ideas. We created beautiful love hearts, earrings, studs, and also a key ring. All gonna be in the 130 preheat oven for 30 minutes. And this is project number 2. We created the love heart clay cake. And I use that to make some studs. And you can do anything. You can create a bead using that. Let me show you how you're going to create a bead, then it's completed. I'm going to simply use the leftover. And put it in my mold. Always use a leftover clay as a filler. That's a little love heart on your bead. So that's one half and this is the second half. Let's combine them together. And roll it on your hand. So that's a beautiful love heart bead, which you could potentially use it for keyring, make a keyring like that. So these beads, that's one way that you can make a bead using the mold, or else you can simply, here's my clay, roll this in your hand. Like that. And then add the patterned slice around it and roll it again. So there's always several techniques that you can use to create a bead, or else you can simply turn the cane into a bead as well. But to do that, it has to be a little bit thick cane, not the tiny one like that. If you're using this one, it's turned into a tiny bead. It's another one. And this is another one. So you can create beads. That's another project. And with these beads, you can create a keychain like that. So today I show you 3 different ideas to create some polymer clay crafts to celebrate Valentine's. I love this tiny cane. Not sure whether you can see this tiny love heart. It's pretty, huh? Definitely come tomorrow and share a few more ideas. I got to go today, guys, because still I have a jet lag after a long flight. And thank you so much for joining with me today. If you have any questions, don't forget to put a comment. I'm more than happy to share what I know with you guys. Again, thank you so much for joining today. I'll see you tomorrow between 7 to 8 o'clock Sydney time. Till then, stay safe, stay happy. It's me, Bella.